7/8. The stock market opened on a mixed.
Now, Lockheed says it has no plans to throw in the towel despite the fact that the government is against the merger. The longer the case drags on, the greater the chances that Lockheed will lose key personnel. The Justice Department asked for the delay. Washington insists that Lockheed and Northrop
by follow-up.
And the fastest creature, period.
Country's truth and reconciliation.
A lot more information now. What do you want to do?
Into the Navy and
thinking that
Two league games then, and they're at home to a position of having
He knew virtually nothing about coaching tennis.
he got into the tennis part by accident.
The state constitution.
Shot.
there will be no slacking off, no matter how much money you make, no matter what contract you have. He has made mistakes. But
were the homes of the Jewish families who had the blood of the lamb as a sign on their home. The blood of the lamb is a very real issue within Judaism and Christianity. Now, some of my viewers might be thinking, there's a boy with a Goyish cup. Doesn't he know the difference between Rosh Hashanah
on Monday night,
I feel the most lucky man in the world at the present time.
the brush with disaster.
Breaking ball off the plate, so the count evens at 1. Just a
I don't see any juggler.
dream for today's generation.
Introducing Flat TV from Philips. A 42-inch screen that's incredibly only 4 1/2 inches thick. And like the other dreams, someday it too will be in everyone's living room.
Oh, man. Where's he going? Mountains? River? Both? It's Tuesday. People work on Tuesday.
In honor of summer, Country Time introduces new Lemonade Iced Tea, a smooth, relaxing blend of summer's classic flavors. Maybe you can't freeze time, but you can sip it over ice.
Take advantage of this special subscription offer from Forbes. Call now for your pre-trial issue. When the bill arrives, pay it or write cancel on the bill and owe nothing. You'll also receive our mutual fund survey free for only $19.97. Forbes can help you realize your dreams. Call now.
The S&P 500 index is quite a benchmark. In fact, it outperformed 93% of all stock funds for the past year. American Century Income and Growth Fund outperformed the S&P 500 for 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, and the life of the fund. Seating is now available. Call 1-800-321-3219.
You've heard the claims. Happiness is a new car, a home of your own, an exercise machine. Well, they may bring some happiness, but deeper happiness is found somewhere else. For me, it's found in the timeless example of Jesus Christ. That's why I read the Bible. Jesus himself taught of other sheep, other people who would hear his message. I believe the record of these people is found in here. The Book of Mormon, another testament of Jesus Christ. You too can discover.
Heaven Can Wait on Golden Pond, Goonies.
He thanked me, said, you don't know how much.
Stories. One of them, one of the longest pieces, I think the second longest piece we ever did on the evening news.
The episode grew steadily more sinister. Tonight, with the help of Dan Rather and Daniel Shore, the finances.
And Kay Graham, publisher of the Washington Post, said later that we probably saved the day. She felt that if it hadn't been for the CBS resurrection of the story, they might not have been able to carry on.
Therefore, I shall resign the presidency effective at noon tomorrow.
When I went to Washington, there were 3 women I can think of. Connie Chung, Mariah McLaughlin, Leslie Stahl. There was one black person other than me, Hal Walker. That was it. Producers, none. Associate producers, none. That was the face of the business then. There was a murderer's row in the Washington Bureau, much like the murderer's row of the 1927 New York Yankees. You had Dan Rather, Marvin Kalb, you had Daniel Shore, Roger Mudd.
Roger Mudd, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
And they were as important in America in those days, Cronkite's Horsemen, as any movie star. They were larger than life, they were gigantic, and in my eyes, I was completely wowed. And if you had
Senate Council.
organization.
Lunch break, Archbishop Tutu held. And my colleagues are very sad. Momentum, it becomes more difficult to, in the course of that process, but we would be open to possibilities of in the interest.
At that convenience store. See, you're cool, we couldn't love you more. See.
It's a sports-crazy country, and we often see games as a metaphor or a symbol of what we are as a people.
An aspiring athlete or
icon, you're idolized, you're pampered, everybody wants to be with you.
Sesión del grupo de
سأفقد دبلتي مجددا.
لا، لن تفقديها.
Videos are not available in stores. Call.
Investors are a bit nervous.
Right now, everybody.
Backstage with Celebrity Animals. Greatest animal stories ever told. Amazing Animals of Australia. And Animals to the Rescue. 5 fabulous animal videos that will have you hopping with joy. Hours of entertainment that will surely make a splash.
Disney. You go back to
along with nearly 120 years of history recorded in its archives. By surviving to record perhaps the most devastating event in Grand Forks history, the Herald preserved for its residents the one remaining link to their abandoned community, according to editor Mike Jacobs.
Our people are scattered everywhere, and there's nothing tangible about Grand Forks anymore, except the Herald. So in a weird sort of way,
only letter X will do. X for Cirrus. Y's for yak, and yes, my friend. Yak, yes, my friend. Z is for zebra at the end. Z.
released Ahmed Katamish earlier today. The 46-year-old Katamish was the longest held prisoner in what Israel calls
about getting a hitter. Forget about that runner. He does not go. And he got him on the other half.
p.m.
I don't write poetry to sell books. If I sell a book, I'm always happy. Elizabeth, very nice to have been here.